Sikorsky chopper appeared. Lieutenant Capers refused to leave before his Marines, as the Commandant said. And he remained in command until all his men were aboard. Bleeding and weary as the chopper lifted off, Lieutenant Capers watched as thunder and lightning and high winds and rain moved in. The chopper started to go down. Lieutenant Capers looked up at the night sky and said, "I need help." He prayed, "God, I need you." Well, the chopper went higher and higher, and finally home to safety. God reached out his mighty hand and kept that chopper going, Jim Capers said. God saved us when we needed to be saved. Later, Captain John Ripley confronted the same enemy. The date was Easter Sunday, 1972. His superiors ordered him to the pivotal Don Hobb Bridge with a simple order: stand and die. As Captain Ripley recalled, the only way to stop the enemy was to destroy the bridge. With his weapons slung over his back and explosives in his webbing, Captain Ripley started hand-walking himself under the bridge and out over the river. "Jesus, Mary, get me there," he prayed. He repeated it rhythmically. "Jesus, Mary, get me there." Exhausted and starving, Captain Ripley said that suddenly strength came. He swung up and placed the explosives into the I-beams and underneath the bridge. Later, Ripley would say, "The enemy was not happy about this. They were trying to get my attention the whole time and had .30 caliber messages coming my way." But as he put it, they were never successful. On that Easter Sunday, Captain Ripley destroyed that bridge. He stopped that enemy. And in those terrible, magnificent moments that we recall here today, the fellow warriors of then Lieutenant Capers and then Captain Ripley bore witness to a truth that no totalitarian ideology can ever suppress. The free man is made in the image of God. All men made in the image of God.
The President of the United States, in the name of the Congress, takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor to Second Lieutenant James Capers, Jr., United States Marine Corps. While struggling to maintain consciousness and still under enemy attack, Second Lieutenant Capers maintained command of the situation to ensure all of his Marines were evacuated before he, barely able to stand, finally boarded the helicopter. By his bold leadership, undaunted courage, and complete dedication to duty, Second Lieutenant Capers reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Signed, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. The Pentagon's Hall of Heroes contains the names of the service members in our nation.
It reminds me of some dark days of some brave men who are not here today. So I'll speak for them. And thank you all for coming here to honor a group of Marines and their families. This is very important for us to keep our legacy going. I've said enough. So I'm going to say thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. God bless you. Simplify.
Dedication to duty, Captain Ripley reflected great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Signed, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. gentleman, Mr. Tom Ripley.
The actions leading up to destroying the bridge are a perfect example of this truth. The training my father received as a Marine officer, as a Force Reconnaissance Marine, attending the U.S. Army Ranger School, and the Royal Marine Commando course gave him the skills to blow that bridge. The leadership of his senior advisor, Lieutenant Colonel Jerry Turley, at 95 years old. This team is on a mission to correct the record, to fix the unfixable, to do the right thing, regardless of the cost. Our president did that yesterday, and we are lucky and fortunate to have that type of leadership. Was the final reserve committed, ordered to go to Dong Ha and try to slow the force. A little over than 10 days later, that